Guys, let me share it again and start it. Okay.
Yep.
So yeah, that's what I say. We're gonna cover examine Azure indexing and Algolia today. How we can do a search implementation within our project using this tools. So before we move ahead, let me introduce myself. My name is Asha, and I'm working in Umbraco since version 6. I have like 8+ years of experience in Umbraco. So yeah, I know Umbraco. So yeah, that was me. Nikhil?
Yep. Thank you, Asha. Yeah, myself, Nikhil. I'm working as a CTO at Giriraj Digital, and I'm an Umbraco MVP and certified master as well. And working with Umbraco since version number 4, and having 10+ years of experience in Umbraco. Yes, Asha, over to you.
Yeah, that's great. Okay, yeah, so we did a couple of meetups earlier as well. So definitely you will find, if you missed, guys, whoever is here, if you missed, then you can go and check our YouTube channel where we already posted our videos. So let's move.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. So our today's objective, as I said, search with Umbraco with Examine, Algolia AI search, and Azure indexing. First, we'll see how we can implement Examine within our Umbraco project, and how we can search our content. It's like we have an ideal way to search in Umbraco. Like we can get all the content node and search, do implementation to do a search around it, but it's like it can be time taken. So we also need to take care about the performance optimization as well. So yeah, therefore we have Examine, which can help, which is Umbraco's inbuilt functionality, which can help to search the content with the effectiveness. So that was about the Examine. Then Algolia. Algolia is like a third party AI search tool where we can post our all the content, and like it's a very fast with the search, and it's like a typo tolerance as well. So there are lots of features that definitely we're going to learn in our next slides. So yeah, we can implement this Algolia search within our system if we don't want to go with Examine. Then yeah, the third one is Azure indexing. Like we can use Azure Search Index and implement search functionality using that. We just need to post our content to Azure Index, and yeah, just index it and get it. Okay, so the today's first topic is Examine. What is a Examine? As like Examine is use a Lucene as a search and index engine, and this is the library which is sits top of Lucene.net. So within Umbraco, if you are configuring your Umbraco project, it's already coming up with the installation. But yeah, you are doing apart from Umbraco project, yeah, .NET Core or something, then you need to install it in your system, and you can use the services of Lucene.net. It's a high performance search engine library. As I said, if you want to get the data, like for an example, the products data are there, like 10,000 of the content nodes are there, and we want to search something from those products data. Then if we do if we use Umbraco services like Descendants or something, then it will gonna take a time. It's like a time consuming process, and it may take time. But yeah, Lucene's it's like a indexing process. It's generating a caching mechanism, and it's serving a content with the high performance. So that's why it's like a high performance search engine library, which we can use to implement a search functionality. All right, then let's see the Examine features, what features it has. Okay, so within Umbraco, it's provide a Examine management in a back office.
Issues.
Sorry, anyone asking a question? Like, it's good, guys, it's good to mute yourself and raise your hand if you have any question, so we'll not feel any disturbance. Thank you for cooperation. Okay. Use a chat if you have any question, and yeah, we'll answer it. Or if you want to ask, then just raise your hand, and that way we can do a two-way communication. All right, let me resume. Yeah, so examine management in back office, where we have the layout in Umbraco back office in a settings node, where we can see what the indexes we have. If we create any custom indexing or any searcher, then it will be there, and we can see yeah, this index has this data, and we can rebuild indexing. Definitely, I'll show you this interface after this. So yeah, that was the examine management in a back office. Now within Umbraco, it's providing some pre-built examine indexes as like external, internal, and members index. If you are using Umbraco forms, you will see the Umbraco forms index as well. Then you can create your own custom index as well, that we also learn with our next slides. So if we can see like external index and internal index, external index is what? If you want to explore your data outside the system, just for an example, on the website, then definitely our website could show like a published content node only. So yeah, external index is providing a published content only, where internal is providing a save and publish both the content while searching. Then external index is not supporting protected content because it's like on a actual website. If you have any protected content does mean if we create a content for such particular member groups, then with the login mechanism, those members only can see those content. So those are a protected content. So external index doesn't provide protected content without login. Once we log in, then yeah, we can implement that away. Then internal index, it's also not supporting, it's supporting protected content, because internal index we ideally use within our Umbraco system if we need. So whenever we implement a search functionality on our website, then we ideally use external index by default. So that was a external and internal index. And third is a members index. Members index contains all the members information. Then I said, if we are using like Umbraco forms, then it's creating like a Umbraco forms index, and it's that index is caching all the information related to Umbraco forms. So that's also very fast. If like you want to show entries on your front end Umbraco forms entry, then yeah, you can use this index for the better performance. Then it's doing a real-time indexing. Real-time indexing does mean, for an example, I published one content like about us content. It will immediately affect to the indexes, and while you search on a front end, that will immediately affect your all the changes. So that's why it's like a real-time index. We don't need to do anything around this. Whenever we do a save and publish, you can write your own logic on a notification handler, which we learned in our previous session. Is like we can implement, if you want to customize anything, you can do on a notification handler. So yeah, therefore it's like a real-time indexing. Whenever you are changing any content, updating the content and publishing, it will affect immediately. Then it's providing the customizing indexes. It also providing like extension of the this inbuilt indexing, as well as like if I want to add any new field within this external index, or if I want to modify the value of any field, then I can do with this pre-built indexes, as well as I can create a brand new index where I need to put down some code, like 4 to 5 class files, where I need to allocate content, and it will create a custom index. You will see that custom index in same examine management screen whenever you create it. Yeah, and then searching, how it's searching. We did like a back office part. We have seen all the indexes, and we create a customize. Now those indexes will be utilized in a front end to search a data. It's providing a full text search. It has advanced querying as well. It has some flexible, like if I want to search the content within particular document types, then yeah, it's a possible. Like I want to search within a particular fields, then yeah, it's a possible. So it's like advanced querying where you can do a sorting and searching. So therefore it was searching. Now, the next feature is a PDF indexing and multi-searcher. So yeah, it is providing a PDF indexing as well. Inside a PDF indexing, for a PDF indexing, we need to like install libraries and everything. But yeah, it uh, it will read a content from the PDF file and give as a result. So that's amazing feature. Like we can search the content from within that PDF file, and also it's provide like a multi-searcher. Multi-searcher is what, like combination of two indexes. For an example, I have a one custom index and one external index. I want to search from both. So therefore we can create a multi-searcher, and we can get the content from that searcher. Okay, and API examine manager, it's giving a iExamine manager class where it's provide all the methods to search from the index. We'll see it. Now let's see the demo of this examine management in a back office. How it look like. All right. Oh, let's go in Umbraco back office. Okay. Okay, so under setting nodes, we have this menu examine management where we can see all the indexers, all the indexes, available indexes within this. As I said, this is the external index, internal index, member index. For an example, if I'll go with this external index, I can see how much document count I have, what is the field count, how many fields we have. Then as I say, we have like a two main difference between this external index, which is this, like is this providing a published values only. So yeah, it's true. If it's true, then it will going to provide you only published values. It won't give you the data which is saved. And support protected content is a false. And like in between your index corrupted or something happened due to some deadlock process or anything, then you can rebuild your index, and it will regenerate all the data. And basically it's storing a data within our caching files. I hope you all know where it's storing, but let me show you where it can store. Within our Umbraco folder, this is data, and we have temp file, and here we have all the examine index, and it's storing the data with this temp file mechanism. Yeah, so we can rebuild the index from here. And for an example, if I want to search any details, let's see, within my content node, I have services. Let's search it. Sorry, services. Search, yeah, it will give me a result, one result where I have a 25 fields value. And by coding or some like this is the only the back office preview. For the front end, we still need to do some code, but yeah, in the front end, if you need any content from any of the field, then yeah, you can use this those all the fields like from the content, or you can add extra fields if you need. Then yeah, this is the document from where it will gonna search. So so this was like a back office preview, how the examine management it's working. Let's move forward and see the next one. All right, so we learned about the features, what examine do, and now let's start. We did a back office overview. Now it's time for a front end. So yeah, we have an indexing. Now how to use it, like how it's performing a search, how it will going to handle a search request, and how it is creating the search query, and how it's getting the content. So this four things are very important. How it's implementing, let me show you quickly. I already implemented the solution because I know that we have a limited time, and if I'll do in front of you, then it will gonna take time. So I already prepared a demo to show you quickly. Okay, so let me go to the code. So don't worry about it. You don't need to remember anything. We have a very good Umbraco documentation where you will find all the code. You just need to arrange according to your requirement. Okay, so from the back office, what I did, I've created one document type with the search page. This is the search. For now, I don't have any field in this document type because I don't need at this moment, but yeah, you can add as per your requirement. And then I have a template associated with it, which is a search. And just make sure I implemented this from the render view. Does mean I'm doing a route hijacking. So yeah, this is very important, the alias search, because the how the route hijacking controller will be created from this alias. Okay, so now this is content. I've just added this search a demo page, and it will look like this. Sorry, I haven't implemented any design. It's like a demo purpose. So let me search services. Yeah, I got one result, search. If I click on this, I'll redirect on this. Now, what is happening in the background? Let's see. Okay, so what you need to do with this, you just need to create one render controller with the alias of this document type, which is a search controller, which is inherited from the render controller. Okay, then I have created one search service. We already seen how to create a services, how to inject it in our previous demo. So yeah, I'll just give you some overview. So I've already created a search service. And search service is giving me the result. So first, because I'm passing this all the value in this query parameter, so I'll get my value what I'm searching at this moment, and yeah, it will try to search from the service. Let's go to implementation, what it's exactly doing. All right, so now as I said, it is using iExamine manager and try to get the data from this external index. I'm using external index at this moment. So what it has, like try get index method, which is giving a result. So what it will do, it will create a searcher, it will create a query, like I want to search from a content only. So that therefore I passed content. Then this is the field name from where it's being searched. For now, I've just passed node name, but you can pass any field, like whatever you have in your schema. It's like whatever you have in your document type. Yeah, so basically like mostly it's having like SEO properties to use for the search. You can create your own composition for the search results and compose it in all the document types. That way also you can implement it. For now, I've just passed this node name in the field, and it's simply executing and getting all the IDs for me. Yeah, so that's how it's constructing and creating a query and executing and providing us a result. And as a result, Umbraco helper is giving me all the details for this content. Yeah, if you need only URL and name, definitely you don't need to do this. You will get all the details from this search index document. But yeah, if you need other details from that particular content node, then yeah, we need to get the iPublish content using this ID parameter and get content using Umbraco helper. So therefore, it's giving me all the results, and yeah, I'm just passing this view model. I've taken a view model to store my data. So you can see search result and hash search. And it will going to pass to the view model, to the view, sorry. And where is my view? Here it is. Okay. So here it's passed a view model, and this is my element which will going to behave like a form. This is the element, and yeah, search results and for each loop and just getting the URL and them, and you have it. So that's all. That's all just we need to do for the front-end implementation. Now, within this query, this is there are lots of way to create a query. Like for an example, I want to search from the particular document type. Okay, for an example, I just wanted to search from this block grid document type. So what you need to do, you just need to pass the alias name within this node type alias. Yeah, if it's a multiple, then you can pass the array of the required document types. Similar way, the fields as well. And now, as per your logic, just pass and or definitely node type alias and field will have an end, because you want to search from the exact document type and the field. But if you want to search from like 2 or 3 fields you are passing to search, and you want to get the content which is matching one of the field, then we have also like a grouped or, where we just need to pass. You can see like from the definition what it is doing. Let me go to the definition of this grouped or. Yeah, and it has like fields, how many fields you have, which we need to pass like this. If it's n, then just use a grouped or. All right, so this was the front end implementation which we covered as this. I hope you don't have any question. If you have any question, then please raise it. Otherwise, I'll move forward. We have seen demo. Now, let's see the custom indexing. What its custom indexing is. Currently, we have searched the content from the external index. Now it's time for a custom index. I don't want to use like an external index. I want to prepare my own index where I want to store a data of like products or, or any like customers data, etc. And I want to push all this data into this custom index. Then what we need to do, like we can do like a customization. Before I move on the custom indexing, let me give you some details about the customization in the pre-built indexing. For an example, I have an external index and I want to store or update data or a value set. Then I can do it using this like configure option class, and it's deriving from iConfiguration name option. You will find all these details in Umbraco documentation, so don't worry about it. And change field type values, use this I value set validator to change your field's value. Definitely, I'll not going to do any code right now because it will take time. So you can go and check out the documentation, Umbraco's documentation. You will find more details how to do it. And then let's move on the create custom indexing. What it does required to create a custom indexing. Yeah, we need first Umbraco examine index. We need to create iConfigure named option. We need to create iValue set builder class index populator where it will going to populate populate all the data, and then iNotification handler will going to do some customization or refresh your index if required. Then you just need to create a notification handler. Then examine composer, I don't feel you need to create a notification handler, but in terms of to create do some customization, therefore you will need this notification handler. And the last one is the examine composer, where we need to compose it all this four classes which we have created to create a custom index. So if you will let me go here. Yeah. So this is the Umbraco's documentation, where you can see we have a configure option class, yeah, which is derived from iConfiguration name options, where we just need to configure our index. Okay, examine composer, where we need to composite this configuration option. Then if I want to add or update any field, then you can do from this option field definition. We have this property where we can add or update any field. This one is for inbuilt examine index, where we can do this customization. So we just need to add or update this field definition, where you can pass like a price. If I have an external index, I want to create a new property, then just do this add or update field definition. It's double, and yeah, and then you just need to populate your content using this value setter validator. All right, now let's see the creating your own index. What to do to create own index. For an example, it has like a product index. They are creating a product index, where we just need to create one index which will going to populate from the Umbraco examine index. Yeah, and we need to create a product index options, where we are giving this settings and configuring. We are defining our field definition, like what the field we need is, like ID, name, any other field like product name, the category, etc. We can do here. So this is the class where we are defining our schema, which is a product index option. And then it's a product index value set builder, where we are assigning our exact content. It's like I have created a name and ID. Node name is like a predefined. We don't need to do this as part of this definition. Yeah, so I've created a name. So what I'll need to do within this product index value set builder, which is derived from iValue set builder, it will going to allocate the contents value within the fields. Yeah, so the first one was create the examine index. Second one is like define your definitions, and then third, iValue setter is like allocating the value to the particular fields. And then it's like a product index populator, where we need to populate all the indexes, and this is derived from iIndex populator. And here we just need to populate the indexes. What it will going to do, it will just get all the details, and it will populate within our set value. Okay, this is the product index set builder, which we defined here. And yeah, it will just pass all the information and the data. So the value is setting from here, populate indexes. Okay, and lastly, we just need to inject within our iExamine composer, where we need to define all the services. Yeah, product index, configure product index option, product index iValue set builder, and then it's a product index populator, which was derived from iIndex populator. All right, and that's the way you will be able to see. As a result, you will be able to say this product index within your Umbraco back office, and you can utilize that instead of external index within for the front end search. You will see the field values, ID and name. All right. So that was for the examine custom index. That's what we seen. You can get all the details from that documentation and prepare your custom index and prepare your queries as per your requirements. Now, our next topic is the PDF indexing and the multi-searcher. Okay, for the PDF indexing, you need to install a .NET package which called Umbraco.examine PDF, which will create a new index, PDF index, and which will appear in examine management. I haven't installed this package yet within my demo project, so that's why, therefore, you are not able to say this PDF index. But once you install this, you will have a PDF index within your examine management, and you can utilize it. And how to do it? Definitely, if you want to implement a search to just to read from the PDF only, then just to use this PDF index. But if you want to implement a way like I want to search a content, external index content plus PDF index, then just implement a multi-searcher index, and it will going to search all the content from PDF as well and the content as well. So you can utilize this multi-searcher for the multiple indexes combination, and you can implement your search functionality accordingly. All right. For this PDF indexes as well, you will find all the details in the documentation. So as I said, like this index will look like this, and you will implement a multi index searcher, just like builder services, add examine, leucine multi-searcher, and it will be named as a multi-searcher. And what we need to pass, we just need to pass how many indexes you want to combine, as like external index and PDF index. If you need a third one, definitely you can define here. And as a result, it will going to create within that searcher section, you will have this multi-searcher, and you can utilize this as an examine manager. Try get searcher, not an index but searcher and multi-searcher, and you will have all the details, and you can create your query within this. That was a multi-searcher. Now we have completed our examine implementation using Umbraco. I hope it's clear. And now we would like to move on our second topic, which is Algolia AI search within Umbraco. Okay, what does it do? That's the first question. Why it's Algolia? So it's providing a lot of things: global language support, typo tolerance, highlighting and snippeting, then faceting, synonyms, advanced language processing, geo awareness, multiple sorting strategies as well, grouping and deduplications, personalization. There are lots of things offering by the Algolia. Basically, Algolia is the like a third party portal, which is like a consuming a data and serving the data on your website. So what needs to be done? So let me show you. Okay, so here you can see like if you will search with the Algolia, you will redirect on this, and you just need to do a registration and login within a system, and then you just need to get the API keys and everything from the system, and just to use that configuration within to set up somewhere. Like if I want to set up, I'll do in app settings or like any configuration document type where I'll going to define the data, like what is the public key, what is the ID, what is the store name. Store name doesn't mean the index name from where we just need to search. So this is the portal Algolia, which is providing a lot of features with search. It's not only search, but it's like a personalization and a synonym search. We have seen examine index, but it's not doing a synonym search at all. Like if I want to search like a services, if I want to search with the services synonyms, then definitely it will not going to provide me a result as a synonyms of services. But that's done by Algolia. So therefore it's called like a Algolia AI search, and it's very fast. It's like it's giving a result within a millisecond, and it's supporting a lot of features as well. Let's take a look. Now, what needs to be done for this Algolia search? First, we need to do some installation. There are a library for the Algolia. There is a SDK which we need to install our system, configure Algolia in a back office. Configure Algolia does mean just define a properties like index name or like what is the keys and everything. Just do a configuration in a back office and uh, for now, Umbraco already created a package for this Algolia where you can post all the data. Otherwise, there are two ways where Algolia is scrapping all the details from your content, where you need to give some uh, information to Algolia portal, and they are scrapping all the data, all the content. The second way is like let define something within our system, do some code or something that will going to post all the data to Algolia, because Algolia is providing the APIs. So we can call all the APIs and post all our content, and um, like we can implement a trigger, events trigger, like a publish, unpublish, delete, via using like a notification handlers. And the second one is a widget integration. Now we posted all the content to Algolia. Now Algolia will give back all the content to us, which is like a widget integration, where we just need to do we just need to integrate some jQuery JavaScript and like a few part of the snippet of the code, and it will give us a search result with and without autocomplete. Let's see how it's searching. Okay, so I have implemented this Algolia way before, and therefore I'm going to show you how it's doing. Let's see first the output, how it's working. Okay, first I said like to do some implementation to configure your Algolia configuration. So these are the configuration where I have application ID, secret ID, and index name from where I would like to search my content. So you will get all the information from the Algolia account, and it has a documentation how and from where you will get it. Then I have implemented like some save and publish functionalities where whenever I do a save and publish, I am posting all the details to Algolia, and it will going to store the information as a document like this. And it has like a name, brand, categories. It's like I'm deciding what the properties I want to post, and it will going to store in the JSON format. So that's what we did. And now it's part of like, we already posted a data. Now I want to get something from the Algolia account. So let's see. For an example, I am searching like a phone. So it's like a autocomplete, and it's highlighting as well. And you can see like how it's fastest. Why it is? Because it is using instant search, and it's providing few of the JavaScript where we need to integrate. Yeah, and we just need to write like 3 or 4 lines of code, and where we need to pass application ID and secret ID, definitely the index as well. Here it's configuring the search client where we are passing application and secret ID, and then this is the instant search where it's passing the search client. And therefore the search client is getting all the search results, and as a result it's giving us all the data like a pagination hints. Here you can see if we want to do by autocomplete, then just give it ID like autocomplete, and it will provide us a result in a hits. This is the hits this mean the result of the values. So yeah, that's how the Algolia is searching. It's a very wide topic to discuss, but yeah, we already presented this Algolia AI search within our Umbraco community day. Nikhil, do you want to say something about this?
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, if anyone wants to implement, AI's Algolia search in detail, they can just look for the script article, which is being posted on 2023 7th of March. The issue number 92, if anyone will search, they will get the result like it is shown in the slide. In case if anyone wants to see the video, how the code and how we have implemented. So yes, Asha is presenting on the same Umbraco Community Day. If anyone wants to know more about that, I just post a link inside that our chat for both the article and Umbraco Community Day for the script article. So just look into it and let us know in case if any questions. We will help you out through our meetup message.
Amazing. All right, so that was Algolia we covered, and we reached on our last topic, which is Azure indexing. So as we promised, because I said in a previous slide, we're going to give you information about examine. That's we did. Algolia search. That's we did. And now it's time of Azure index. We can implement a search functionality using Azure Search Index the similar way as like we did for the Algolia, where we need to post data to Azure. Azure will store the data as documents, and as a result, we can get the data from Azure Index and we can show on our websites. So let's see how it's working. So what is index? So an index is Azure cognitive search is a collection of documents. So the index has a collection of documents. What is a document? Each document represent a searchable item. For an example, product, article, or customer. So that's like example products, article, and customer. Then each document contain the field definition. What the definition the document has. For an example, name, category, brand, etc. And the field attributes. Whenever we are configuring, like whenever we are deciding the field definition, with that, we can also configure what the attribute it has, like searchable, filterable, sortable, like a facetable. And for an example, if it's a searchable, then while we do a query, this will we can use that field as a search. We can use that field as a filter, and we can use that field as a sort. At the same time, facetable, we can create facets from the, for an example, if the document has a multiple categories, then it will going to create a facet of the categories where it will give a result like this categories has this much products available. So yeah, it's creating a facets as well. How it's doing the indexing process. So it's like import data, pull the data from the data sources, or we can post data. We can create a bus processes or something like Azure bus processing, where whatever it's coming within our way, we can pass to the Azure, and it will do some data transformation. And after data transformation, it will store within an index. And as a result, it will give us a back the content. The index management, how it's doing, it's like providing a tool to manage indexes. We can see like within Azure portal, we can see how much indexes we have, and what the fields attribute, how it will going to use, what the result it will have. Is like it's generating a schema, and using those schema, we can get all the search results. Okay, then what are the features it's providing Azure indexes? So it's a data sources. Okay, it's a doing some import or whatever we are exporting. It's a taking care about the data sources. It has a field mappings. It's doing a full text search whenever the data is coming through. It's doing a full text search. It's doing a filters and facets. It's doing a sorting and ranking, synonyms as well. It's supporting autocomplete and suggestions. Geospatial search is also supporting by this, highlighting, then security trimming, multi-language support. It's also providing indexers and schedulers to index all the data and schedule when the data needs to be imported and everything. And it has a scalability and high availability. So that's all the features providing by the Azure Index. And using this, we can implement the search functionality within our system. Okay, because it's a wide topic of the Azure indexing, I will not able to show you right at the moment, but anyone wants to know more about Azure indexing, how to implement and everything, just reach out to us. Probably we can schedule one another session for that, especially if we get more numbers of audience who wanted to search exactly for this Azure search. Okay, so at this time we are reached on some comparison. Uh, what it's doing. We have seen about Examine, we have seen about Algolia and Azure Search Index as well. Let's see um, how comparatively all are effective and when to use what. Okay, so for an example, let's say for an example, Examine. So it's providing a default search indexing. Yes, they all are providing a default search indexing. Search fast speed. Examine is not that much fast. Definitely is a fast, but comparatively to Algolia and Azure Index, it's not. Because it needs some time to process all the data. So therefore, but Algolia is a very fast, same way Azure Index also. Geolocation based search, if you want to implement some geolocation, then Examine is not doing that, but yeah, we need to do some customization and everything, but by default it's not providing, but Algolia and Azure Index are doing it. Personalization, Examine is not doing, Algolia is doing, Azure Index probably not, because it's not providing a personalization. Like Azure needs to be do some configure some services and then it can provide, but for now, no. Autocomplete search result. So yeah, Algolia is giving some widgets for the autocomplete search result where you can easily inject in your application and it will give a result. But for the Azure Index and Examine, we need to do some extra code. Then yeah, it can provide. But by default, no. Typo tolerance services. It's like Examine is definitely not doing it, but Algolia is doing it. Azure indexes also do that. The same way, like synonym search, Examine is not doing, but Algolia and Azure is doing it. Then analytics, Examine is not providing any analytics, what the search count, what the user front end user search on a website, they are not doing it. But yeah, Algolia is doing it. It's showing us all the graphs and everything, how much search happened, what is the most searchable term is there, and based on that we can yeah, if someone try to search something, some product which is not on our store, but yeah, user try to get it, then we will have that result. Yeah, someone tries to search XYZ product which is not available on store, so we can strategize that for the business. So yeah, this is helpful. Azure Index is also doing it. Easy configuration. Examine is, we see Umbraco is providing a very good documentation based on that. It's easy to configure. Algolia is also easy to configure, but Azure Index, maybe we need to write some more code to do some configuration. Yeah, so it's comparatively to Examine and Algolia, it's a bit tricky. So
And just to add on that, that Algolia and Azure indexing is not free. It's a paid one, while Examine is
yeah,
free. Yeah, as Deepak just
yeah.
asked.
Okay, so yeah, Algolia and Azure Index both are paid, but Examine is free. Okay, so but it's giving a lot of other features as well. So you, based on the requirement of your website, you can choose what needs to be done. If it's like a simple brochure site and it doesn't require anything, like you don't need a personalization or anything, just go ahead and implement Examine. But yeah, if you need some personalization, analytics, like a synonyms, typo tolerance, so there we need to go beyond the Examine.
So while presenting it to the customer, we just convey that message that it's a free and this is the paid one, like that. So it will be helpful.
Yeah, right. So we are almost end of on our session, where we have some key takeaways where we learned about Examine, we explored about Algolia integration, we have seen Azure Search Index, how it's working. We have also seen comparison of these three search, and we have seen some best practices and use cases as well, when to use what. So Any questions?
We got two questions assigned to the chat that we responded. The first one is that Algolia is GDPR compliant or not? So yes, as per their documentation so far, they have their own security team, and they will, they will have their separate compliance policies to process the data while they are storing into their portal. So yes, it is there, and I just posted a link in the chat as well. The same thing, the Algolia is paid. Yes, it is paid for free. It will give you a kind of 10,000 search result as a query and 1 month data to just store for free. And yes, you can use an AI things for sure for test.
Yep.
So these are the two questions from Deepak and Debashish.
Amazing. Thank you for answering it.
So I think, oh, thank you for the slide. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining this meetup event and making this successful as the number of users, audience is been increased. And yes, we do have our next meetup lined up, which is for the time for headless. And this time we have invited someone from Umbraco headquarter, which is the team leader of Umbraco Hardcore, which is Jordan, who is from New Zealand, and I met him personally over Denmark in the Code Garden. So yes, on the next meetup, which is on 14th of September, sorry 20th of September at 4:30 p.m., we will have him into our next meetup events.
Oh,
So
amazing.
see you soon, guys, again on 20th September.
Right. Thank you everyone for joining.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you, Asha, for the session.
Thanks, everyone. Bye.
Thank you, Deepak.